Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Blondest Podcast. I'm your host, Savanna Boda. And
And I'm Tyler. Thanks. Were you just about to carry on without me?
maybe. But yeah, Merry Christmas. Well,
Jeez Louise. It's like mid-January right
I'm
now.
having a stroke right now, okay?
She was just growling like a chihuahua, so she's a little distracted.
No, I was not. They were trying to get me to roll my R's, which I can't.
Yeah.
Arriba. Arriba. Arriba.
That was closer.
You do it.
Arriba. Wait, I can't do it now. Brr. I hate this. Moving on. Yeah, give me your little chihuahua growl.
No, I'm going to spit in my mouth anymore. It's all dry in there. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, anyway, sorry, guys.
Okay,
we're going to do... Well...
You guys asked some questions on Instagram, so we're going to be answering those.
But first, I just want to have a little PSA out there for whatever little bitch stole my Sephora points.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Because, first of all, that's so mean. And second of all, that's so mean.
Oh, man.
It's so mean.
It was a lot of points, y'all.
I had 30,000.
30,000?
Yeah, 30,000 points. And I woke up one day and was going to buy some more deodorant. The Donna Cashmere smells delicious. And guess who had no points? Me. And I was like, how is that so? And one of the girls that works for me used to work at Sephora, and she said, anyone can put your number in. And I doxed myself a couple times by posting my personal cell phone number. So a lot of people have it. But I just think that's rude that someone thought through, like, oh, let me just take Savannah's cell phone number, put it in. I bet she has a bunch of Sephora points and use them.
Work smarter, not harder. Not a dime of theirs spent.
So whoever did that, you're on my shit list. And I hope you got coal for Christmas.
I probably got a bunch of shit from Sephora for Christmas, to be quite honest.
Well, karma will get them. So that's fine, but rude.
Yeah.
And Sephora should honestly have better policies and more security.
I feel like if you're going to use points, you should have to use your ID.
Yeah. Like,
You know what
are
I
you
mean?
Savanna Boda?
Yeah.
No? Back off.
Back off.
But then also I did that to my mom. So maybe it's my karma because I used to steal all of her Sephora points. Sorry, Mom.
It's the first time you're coming out with that.
And her Ulta points. I stole all of her points. But who doesn't steal their mom's points? If you're listening to this and you don't steal your mom's points, like, you must be a really good Christian woman. Like, honestly, who doesn't steal their mom's Sephora points? I wouldn't now that I'm like an adult and have my own money. But like when I was like 14, 15, shit, I stole all of her points. So put that in. Put that 1993.
No, literally, anytime I go to Best Buy.
Jersey Mike's, you can get free sandwiches. I used all of her points back in the day. I'd get free meals.
I have literally like 700 points at Jersey Mike's right now.
I'm going to put your phone number in.
Shouldn't have said that.
Everyone, Tyler's number is... I'm just kidding.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
What are some of your favorite devices and tools that you use? And what are some that are just gimmicks?
I think LED lights, if you use it every single day, can be beneficial. But do I think adding it onto your facial is going to do anything? No. One time? No. Gimmick. Do I think ultrasonic skin scrubbers are good? Yes, I do like those. I do fancy an ultrasonic skin scrubber. I think they're good.
I'm going to call you out. When's the last time you used?
I don't do facials anymore.
Okay.
But I do like them.
You don't do like even blackhead?
No, I can usually get them with my hands. That's so mean.
I used to hate that shit, but
That's
loved it at the same time. What?
You called me lazy.
I mean, it was a joke, obviously. I know you still do it.
Do you see what I mean? He's mean. That's so mean.
With love.
I'm not lazy.
I looked you from head to toe today and you asked me if I wanted to fuck you.
You looked at me like I was a snack.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
and maybe
did.
you are. What about it?
You literally went,
You're beautiful, baby.
ew. Okay, anyway, I don't use them anymore because I don't do fluffy facials and I have a hydrofacial now. So if my clients have really bad heads, I go, let's do a hydrofacial next appointment.
Okay. I really wasn't.
You're on my shit list. We're not talking. Anyways, other devices I like. High frequency is good. Do I use it? No, because I don't do fluffy facials, but I don't think it's a bad thing. My Preston extractor is my favorite extraction tool. I love that. It's a good one. Trying to think what else. I mean, honestly, like, just depends. Like, if you're like results driven, like most of the devices, like, not gonna do much. But
I mean, like microneedling is a device.
well, okay. I thought we were talking about just like little gadgets. I wouldn't call that a gadget. She's like a unit.
No, it says talk about devices or tools, and then any gimmicks.
Okay. I think honestly, those red light masks everyone has at home, gimmick. Unless you're doing it every day. I just can't get behind it. Whereas, they're okay. I mean, they're okay. This is my thing. Is it's like can do some, but is it going to do like a lot for like the price? No. New Face, I feel like with consistency can work. Gua Sha, I don't think is gimmicks. I do believe in Gua Sha. I think it does work 100%. But again, all of these devices, I think it comes down to consistency. I think no matter what you're doing, if you're using it and if you're using it often, you're going to see results with it. So I think honestly, like, I wouldn't say everything is legit, but I do think even the things that could be gimmicky, if you're constantly doing it, like, yeah, it probably will see a difference in your skin.
Can you use CBD mist if you are already using a moisturizer with niacinamide?
Yes, you can. You can never overload niacinamide unless you're allergic.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times. What are good supplements to help with an acne journey?
I would definitely take magnesium. I would take zinc. I would take a vitamin C. I would take probiotics. And I would also take omega-3, 6, and 9.
How did you get back to your pre-pregnancy weight? I am struggling.
Oh, it's hard. It takes time. I think just eating differently and eating less. Honestly, it's really not eating differently. I still eat hot Cheetos. I still eat bad. I just don't eat as much. Like, literally, I do not eat a lot anymore. I used to eat so much. Like, I would eat, and I think a lot of it too is just like conditioning about when you're a kid, your parents buy you food, or this is a whole spiel I'm going to get into. But when you're a kid and your mom's like, finish your plate, like you're conditioned to always finish your plate, And so then when you go eat places, like you feel like you have to. And then also on top of that, when you pay for your own food, it's different. Like I remember when I was first starting to pay for my meals, like I'm like, if I don't eat that, that's like $5 I'm throwing away. It's a $19 plate of food, like if I don't eat that corner, that's $5. And so I think a lot of it was a money thing for me too. And just not being like wasteful. And then just like, you're not thinking about it. You're just sitting and eating and it's like a social thing. And so I think when I was just really now think about food as like only eating when I'm really hungry and then chewing smaller bites so I get fuller faster, I think it's just more mindful eating and less like just, watching a movie and eating.
Yeah. Like we were kind of talking about this last night, but like weight loss, and you see this everywhere, but weight loss is like literally strictly about
your diet,
your calorie intake.
Yeah.
Like you could eat like shit every single day. Like I could eat a Cane's meal every single day, but if I only eat 2 of the chicken fingers and like half the fries, I'm going to lose weight because I'm like not eating enough food to sustain
it's
my body.
Like the calorie defect.
See, now I'm not recommending going and losing weight in a super unhealthy way because it's not good for your body and like your heart and everything.
Long term, yeah.
But like,
it's not sustainable.
It's literally just, I mean, and the thing about Savanna is like, and she's talked about this before, but like she was on Adderall basically her whole life before she was pregnant, and then she got off Adderall. So like, and if you don't take Adderall, it's an
like
appetite
literally
suppressant.
Yeah, you don't eat. Like I would eat 1 meal a day on Adderall for the last. I mean, I've been on Adderall since I was 7. So from age 7 to 24, all I would do is eat 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
Unless I wasn't taking my Adderall on the weekend, I'd usually eat 3 meals because I wasn't eating. Like, when I wasn't on Adderall, I had an appetite. But with Adderall, you get like sick when you think about food. And so until it wore off at like nighttime, and I'd be so busy too with work that I just never ate. And I've never been a breakfast person. So I was, this size when before my pregnancy. But anyway, when I got off Adderall and I was pregnant.
Yeah, it's like a double whammy.
I had normal hunger and then pregnancy hunger on top of that. I was a hungry bitch. I gained 90 pounds. Well, 80-ish, 80 to 90.
But
I've lost it all.
No, like my brother is the same thing. Like he doesn't take Adderall when he's like not in school or like not doing stuff. So he's on break right now and he's eating so much.
Aww.
Like literally like he'll order a large pizza for lunch and then
Sounds so
eat
good.
like 20 chicken tenders at dinner. Like we're like, God damn. But
go off, Ryan.
How do you get someone to get on an at-home regimen?
I think setting expectations. I just did a podcast about consultations, and that is a really good one to refer back to. Expectations and the consultation is the way to get people to buy home care products, 100%.
How do you feel about PCA?
I think it's a good line. I don't think it's bad. I'd rather someone use PCA than use like Sunday Riley or Drunk Elephant or Dermalogica, but I think Skin Better is better.
How do you deal with, it says how to deal with an area of cutthroat SDs?
Well, I think you just rise above, and I need more context to that story, but I think how to deal with, do you think cutthroat means like just like aggressive and mean?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I would say rise above. Don't worry about them and just keep doing you. Kindness always wins. I'm a true believer of that. And karma, guys. We talked about manifestation last podcast. I also believe in karma. I 100% believe in karma. And another reason why I think I'm successful is karma. And Tyler can attest to this. I always give back to the universe. I always give money, and not saying I'm like an amazing human, okay? Because I definitely have my faults and I definitely am not perfect. But even when I wasn't making a lot of money, I'd always give a lot of money to homeless people. I'd always donate stuff to charity. Like I'd always be doing something to better other people's lives and to give back, because I feel like when you give, the universe gives you in tenfold. So I think that's a really big thing. It's just kill people kindness. I know it's hard, but when you wish nothing but goodness for them, they'll start to feel shitty about themselves. Like killing with kindness is my favorite because I love people. I love making people feel like an asshole instead of giving them like proof and then being like, see, I told you Savannah was a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
Be like, damn, like I'm a fucking prick. Savannah's nice.
Yeah.
You know, I love that. Like I live for that. Like that shit gets my clit hard.
How to talk to clients about their budgets?
I always ask them up front. I'm like, what are you comfortable spending? Like, what is reasonable for you? What can you implement? And sometimes that means maybe not starting treatments as fast as they'd like, because I want them to build their home care regimen before I get them in for a treatment. So I think communication and talking to them like, hey, okay, I know you can't afford to get this full line today. We're going to start with these. And then when do you think you'd be ready to purchase the other products? We'll space that out. And then once you get those, then we'll be ready to get you pre-treated for this appointment. Especially since I'm a medical spa, we do more intense things. They have to be on good products. They have to be prepped, and I need to know what they're using.
Do we need to wear sunscreen inside of our homes?
Yes, because if you think about it this way, how are your plants thriving? If you're next to a window and you have indoor plants, like you'll see your plants are growing and getting sunlight. So are you. And also blue light is a big thing too, that a lot of studies are coming out with hyperpigmentation and just other things, environmental stressors and things like that on your skin. So it's good to have that sunscreen protection for blue light as well from our devices and computer screens.
What are some skincare myths that annoy you the most?
That retinol thins the skin. It does not. It does increase cell turnover, which can help get rid of dead skin buildup, but it's not thinning your skin. If anything, it's promoting collagen growth.
How do you build your Instagram locally so you can get local clientele?
Hashtagging. Let's say I grew up in Flower Mound, so I would hashtag like Flower Mound Botox, because I know people that want Botox probably want skin stuff too. Flower Mound microneedling, Flower Mound chemical peel, Flower Mound esthetician, Flower Mound dentist, Flower Mound anything, Flower Mound boba tea, Flower Mound wings.
Smart.
Flower Mound animal shelter.
Did you use all these?
Yeah.
I love that.
You want a kitten? Oh, facial page.
Somebody asked for tips on a new client consultation, but if you go back like 3 or 4 podcasts ago, we just did a whole podcast on that. A whole one.
A whole entire podcast.
So where you started your knowledge base as a brand new SD?
Experience, you guys. I can't say that there's one class or one course that I took that just was like, wow, I'm smart now, like I swear it was just accumulation of things and just being in the industry. Honestly, how you get experience in this industry is by being in it and seeking out education from any avenue that you can.
Yeah. And she like, that's the thing about Savanna that, like, because I saw her in the very early days, she had a big thirst for knowledge. Like, she wanted to know everything. She wanted to try everything. Like, it's not all about, like, reading out of a textbook. Like, are you looking at my
Hands-on.
peel?
No,
What are you looking at? Do I have something on my face?
it's your peel.
Okay. I can see you're looking literally, like, right here on me. I'm like, what is she looking at? But yeah, and she's maybe if you, like, have someone that you can experiment on, like your mom or your
Friend or anyone,
friend,
just try everything.
And some of it may not go right, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's just your mom.
Yeah, exactly. Or me.
Yeah.
How to overcome comparison and be your authentic self, especially in the skincare industry.
Oh, it's so hard. I think shutting off and stop looking at people that make you feel like you're comparing yourself. Don't follow them. Like, if I make you feel insecure, don't follow me. Like, honestly, like, that's bad for your mental health. Like, if I or anyone you follow makes you feel less than, don't follow them. But if they inspire you, that's a different story. So there's a difference between, certain people that I follow that I know inspire me and other people that I probably compare myself to. And people probably think I don't compare myself to others, but sometimes I do. Everyone does. I would say more times than not, I don't. But there are times where I'll get in a rabbit hole on someone's page that I found and be like, damn, why didn't I think of that? That's really smart. That's really cool. So I think that's human. I think comparison is, something that we do as humans, no matter how much we want to say that I love myself. No one can be me. I'm so, like, happy with who I am. No, bitch. There is obviously going to be someone in this world that you're a little bit envious of, jealous of, and to some sort of extent, maybe just like for a split second and you snap yourself out of it. But I don't believe anyone when they say that they don't have that. Like, that's weird. Like, obviously you do. And it's good. It kind of fuels your fire. I think it just makes you want to strive harder to be better, right?
Yeah.
And be more yourself. And just know, too, like, the reason things work for them is because it's them. The reason things work for you is because it's you. And everyone finds their own niche and things that people love about them. I think personality is such a big thing. Not everyone has the same personality. And I think that's something no one can take away from you. So when you really showcase your personality, no one will ever be able to steal it. No one can talk like me. No one says things the way I say them. Like,
They can try.
they can try, but, like, they're not me. They don't deliver it the same way I deliver it. Like, I'm the original.
Yep. Someone asked what I do for work.
Oh,
I work at UPS.
it's a gigolo. A gigolo? You don't know what a gigolo is?
No, it sounds like a slur.
It's not. Wait, Paul, is a gigolo a slur? Am I allowed to say that? I don't think gigolo is a slur. It's like a male escort. I don't think that's I don't think it's a slur.
Doesn't it sound like a slur,
It
though?
kind of does sound like a slur. Is a gigolo a slur? Okay, we're good.
I got nervous for a second. I was like,
I didn't
what
think
is
it
that?
was. I wouldn't have said it if I thought it was, but you made me second guess myself because it does sound like a slur.
No, it really does.
But a gigolo is like a male escort.
I do work in the middle of the night, so I could see how
He is
you
a
would
man
think
of the
that.
night.
I could see how you would think that. However, I work in logistics management at UPS. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I look at driver results and plan their routes and stuff like that.
And he tells me what packages I have coming to my house.
Yeah, because she gets a lot.
No, I don't. Yeah, I do.
Don't lie.
I love
For who?
shopping.
Who are you lying to?
I just like to shop. It makes me happy.
What's the best way to stop picking your skin?
Be busy, honestly, and no cap. Like, being busy, the busier you are, like, get yourself so ridiculously fucking busy that when you get home at night, you are so tired that, like, even washing your face seems like a chore. Like, that's the key, is like, you don't even want, at that point, you don't even want to do your skincare routine because you're so tired. That's the key. That's how you don't pick your skin. Stay busy, be busy. More reasonable tips besides that is find a hobby. Find something that you like that is satisfying. Like, if it's crocheting or knitting or get a pet hamster. I don't know. Like, literally find something. Don't roll your eyes. Hamsters are fun.
It wasn't rolling an eyes. It was like an eye pop. Like,
A hamster is a cute idea.
What an odd thing to do instead of pick
I'm going to
your
make a chart and be like,
skin.
how to not pick your skin. Get a hamster.
Yeah.
Step 1. Just get something that occupies your time. Get a puppy. Get a fish tank.
Do not get a puppy to not pick your skin.
Pick its skin. Get a guinea pig and pluck out his little hairs.
So many people should not be owning dogs.
And I'm just kidding, but cover your mirror is a really good one. Get a Rubik's Cube. I did that. Fidget spinners. Text a friend. Keep the lights off. Put on gloves. That helps a lot, putting on gloves. And then face mask, honestly, but not ones that strip your skin, because I used to put on clay masks because I felt like when I couldn't see it, I wouldn't want to fuck with it. And so I'd put on like, a charcoal mask or
For
a
how
clay
long?
mask. Oh, I'm telling you, this is bad. Don't do this. Hours.
I'm screaming.
Because it would just prevent me from picking if I couldn't see it. But do a hydrating mask instead. A good one, the ultra hydrating enzyme mask from Glymed. You can use it every day. It's so gentle. I would do that.
Go get some chemical peels too. You won't have anything to pick.
No, because they'll peel it. If you're a picker and that was bad advice.
See, I was thinking about picking.
Naughty.
But okay, fair. Naughty. What are you most looking forward to in 2023?
Italy.
True. That's gonna be fun.
Going to Italy for sure.
How do you manage to run your office and see so many people in a day?
I have a really good team, and I run that shit like a well-oiled machine. We just know what to do. We just have it down to a science. Practice.
I mean, and that's where she's gotten the spa to where she's not having to direct every person to do something at every second of the day.
Everyone knows what to do.
Like, they know what to do, so she gets to do what she needs to do, and they do what they need to do, and then they go home.
Yeah.
Is the Skin Better Hydration Boosting Cream acne safe?
It is.
What are the worst ingredients in skincare?
Any kind of drying alcohols, too much witch hazel,
Fragrance,
dyes. Yeah. Filler ingredients, a bunch of filler ingredients.
What's the best way to attract the right clientele for skin treatments, and how to sell retail? And that's like 2 in 1.
Yeah.
You've talked about retail before. So what's the best way to attract the right clientele?
Putting yourself out there, making a vision board of what your ideal client is, and doing things to attract that client. So anytime you're marketing, anytime you're on social media, anytime you're talking to a patient, talk how that ideal client would want you to talk to them and promote for them.
Who was in the room when you gave birth? Who do you think should be there if you were talking to someone?
Oh, this is a cool question. I love when I get things that aren't skincare related. My husband and me, and like 5 other people, because I was getting him cut out of me. So, and it was COVID, so no one else could be in there. But I mean, I'd be okay with my mom being in there. I didn't know that. Can you direct message her and say, can you please send me proof on that? I had no idea.
You can type that real quick.
Okay. You tell him a story while I do this.
Tell you guys a story. Yeah, today we're gonna go watch the new Avatar movie, and it'll be my 9th hour of watching Avatar in the past week, because I went with my parents and I watched the first movie with Savanna and Lance the other night. But I went with my parents on Christmas to see the movie, because we see a movie every year, and then Savannah got upset with me because I said I would go see it with her, but
He's gonna go now again. Yay.
I'm gonna go again. And it's okay, because I had to pee 4 times during the movie, so I want to see those parts that I miss. I'll just pee at different parts now.
That's good.
Find
any good ones?
I mean, a lot of them are broad.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be topics, but not everyone got the memo. And so everyone asked questions. So I was like, we'll just answer some of the questions in here. But they were supposed to be telling us what topics they wanted to hear on the podcast.
When should you apply to your dream spa? Straight out of school or with 1 to 2 years of experience?
I say go shoot for the moon. You never know what will happen.
And I think she's talked about this before, but you'll be surprised what you can get with how good you are at selling yourself.
100%. I sold myself for sure. I was like, I'm a sponge. I'm new. I have no bad like mistakes. I literally am like, what you can mold me into the perfect esthetician. Like I will do anything.
Other ways to grow your business not on social media.
TikTok,
That's
Facebook.
social media. That's social media.
Oh, I thought you said Instagram.
Not on social media.
Referrals.
Yeah.
Referrals for sure. You just word of mouth, really. And those are the best clients you'll get, honestly. Better than social media clients. The best clients you'll ever get are referrals.
Because if they're friends with the client you already like,
9 out of 10 times they're going to be a good person.
They're going to be a good, yeah. Skin Pen versus Morpheus 8.
So one is radio frequency microneedling, which is going to be Morpheus 8. That's more for skin tightening. And then Skin Pen's going to be better for like scarring. It's going to be better for like those fine lines and texture on top of the skin.
Any tips for difficult clients? I just had one. According to her, she got a rash because of me when I did a Jessner peel.
It's hard to know without knowing the full situation whether you should fire them or not. I've had clients that are great clients that, have maybe had a weird reaction after something. And, I always will take 100% responsibility. Even if it's not my fault, I will just, always own up to whatever I can. And help them find a solution by giving them samples of products, holding their hand through that difficult experience so that, they trust you still and that they feel taken care of. If you're feeling like they're being abusive to you or always having problems and issues or, did something. And there's times where clients have done something outside of my control. Like, let's say they got a chemical peel and then they went and worked out or something happened, right? And I told them not to do this. And they're like, why did this happen? And then I'm like, oh, well, did you do these things? Like, oh, I did do that, And then you're like, okay, well, that's why. And they're understanding about it. That's a different story. But if they're like, no, like, that's not it. Like, you did this. Is it your fault? Like, I mean, at that point, you're trying to avoid a bad review and bad publicity. So I would just do whatever you can to suck their ass and then just part ways and say, I'm going to help you with this. But after this, I think it'd be best for you to find another esthetician and just be kind about it.
I could never imagine you saying that to someone.
What?
It'd be best for you to find another esthetician.
I have, though.
I'm sure you have, but I can't picture it.
I know.
You're too so nice, yeah. What's your opinion on retinol from dermatologists?
I think it's fine. I just think there's better retinols out there that can give you the same results without all the irritation and downsides. Let's do one more.
Okay. Perfect. How to find true good friends like Tyler. And I promise that's a question, y'all.
So funny. I honestly got lucky. And I think, the universe puts people in your life when you need them. And, positive energy attracts positive people. Even though Tyler's been really mean and negative lately.
That is, okay, can you admit that that's not true? Do you actually believe that? Cut the cameras.
No. No, I think
she's just mad at me because I've been taking her husband's side on a few things a little bit.
A lot of things, but it's okay. He's a traitor.
I'm not a traitor. I just like to be surrounded by peacefulness.
Are you a double agent?
I'm not a double agent. I tell you when you're right.
Okay.
Do I not?
Yeah, but you don't tell Lance when I'm right. I think that's what it is for me. Is like you tell me in front of him when I'm wrong, but when Lance is wrong, you but you won't say it to his face. You won't say it with your chest. But that's because we're closer.
Yeah, it's because I'm closer with you, so I can tell you to your face. I feel like I don't want Lance to hate me for getting in the middle of y'all's relationship.
Okay, facts. Okay, fine. Carry on. Anyway, I think, positive energy attracts positive people. And I also think, too, you have to be vulnerable and let people in. And, the right people will stick.
Yep.
And I think time shows the truest friends. Like, I didn't know me and Tyler would ever get this close. Like, I always knew I liked him and he'd be in my life. But, like, I never knew, like, from the beginning that we'd, like, be, like, this level of closeness.
Yeah. And I think, like, it just happened to be that because we're very similar people. Like, we're both type A. We're both, like, very loyal people, like, all or nothing people. And it's just, like, I don't know, got lucky for sure.
Definitely.
I kind of forced my way into her life.
He did, but I accepted it. All right, guys, we're going to pick this up next time because I have to poop. I'm going to be real. I really do. And I haven't in like 2 days.
Okay, so this is exciting.
This is a really exciting, this is like being offered a Birkin bag. So I got to go.
Okay, we love y'all. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.